Okay, so the way that the board is set up, you have your places put down, and you can see clearly that each one is in a different location. Each player, the game has room for, well, has a player total of 3 to 6 people who can play. Each person starts with a rock, paper and scissors card and 3 property cards from the property deck. The rock, paper, scissors cards have the same symbol on the back as the properties to indicate that they are flip them around. These are the property cards.
Do you know what they are?
Yeah, property cards. If you own one of these cards, you can then say on the board, if someone lands on C5, then you can claim that you own C5 and legitimately own it. The whole way that the game works is you settle disputes. Disputes are when someone lands on a property and says that they own it and someone else says that they also own it. The only way to solve a dispute is to choose one of the cards in your hand, be it a rock, paper, scissors card if you don't own the property, or the actual property card if you own it, though it is optional to use. Put it face down in front of you and then flip it over when the other person has put theirs down. Following the rules of rock, paper, scissors, whoever has whoever has rock beats paper, yada yada yada. If they put down the same card, they go again until someone is made clear the winner. Once you've done that, you then get to charge, whoever wins gets to charge an amount equal to the maximum tier that hasn't been fully revealed. Since there is one tier 3 in every single one of the decks and 2 tier 2s and 3 tier 1s, if someone has revealed to have put out the tier 3 of red, if someone lands on another red and then says I charge a tier 3, you can't, because the only tier 3 has already been revealed. So you can then charge you can charge a tier 2 or tier 1. The way that charging works is you just say you owe me this, and you pay the amount of money that you have equal to the tier that they're charging. If someone reveals that they own the property, then what happens is they flip over the property to reveal its value, and then they can only charge that amount. But then it's publicly made known that they own that property, they don't have any more disputes with anyone else, and they can only charge that amount if someone else lands on it. Once someone has disputes are settled and people have paid the others, they then go around to the next person and they continue the cycle until each player's had 6 turns, and after which you total up the amount of properties you own and the stuff that you have, and then you say who the winner is. The person with the most properties owned gets 5 points. The person who owns a certain amount of a certain property set, i.e. if the person who owns the most purples gets 5 points, the person with the most blues gets 5 points, it's all the same. If 2 people have the same amount and they're the highest amount, so say 2 people had 2 purples each, then no one gets it because there is no clear winner. And you also get 1 point for every property card that you own that matches your character thing. So you would earn 1 for every green that you own if you're the green guy. So then once points are totaled, and of course the final thing, the person with the most money at the end gets 5 points as well. Once that's all totaled, you then put it together, present it, and the person with the most points wins. Novel idea. So like I said, you continue the game going through the cycles until all 6 is done. Sorted out that, and then whoever wins the game has won the game. Okay, thank you, goodbye. Okay, so we're going to have a quick demonstration of how a typical turn will go. So I'm going to start the game. I have the green character card, so that means I have the green meeple. We have a piece of paper, that's all we have, and means that I want to have the green properties. I have all 3 of my property cards and my 3 rock, paper, scissors cards. Since it's my first turn, I can't really do much, though I do have actions I could perform if I wish to. All the actions are listed in the rules document. The basic ones is purchase, you purchase a property. Relocate, you re-roll where you land on when you do the rolling phase to see where you make a claim. Demolish, you get rid of 1 tile permanently from the game. Seize, you take someone else's property and they have no way of stopping you. And then unwilling exchange, they give you a property and you give them another one in return. And that's it. So now it's my first turn. I'm going to not spend any money to perform any actions. I'm just going to roll the dice. There's a letters die which goes from A to F, and a numbers die 1 to 6. I roll them. I then see it says F3. So then I go along the board for F, which is here, then go on to 3. I then put my little meeple there to prove that I'm making a claim. Then what happens is the next person over to me, who is my cameraman, Darren? No, fuck it, sorry. What's your name? It is Darren, right? I've forgotten everything. But he would then make a claim himself. Sorry. He would then make a claim if he wanted to, so for the sake of this,
Darren.
It is Darren.
It's not Darren.
It's not Darren. I'm thinking of someone else. I then make a claim, so for this, I don't actually own F3, so I'm going to use one of my rock, paper, scissors cards. As you can see, you can't tell which is which from this side, so I'm going to put down my card. He will then choose from his hand rock, paper, scissors if he doesn't own it, or the F3 card if he does. We then have them here, then we flip them on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I win the dispute because following the age-old tradition of rock, paper, scissors, paper beats rock. So then going back over here, please help. Please come over here. I then get to charge the amount equal to as much as I want between 1 and 3. If he had revealed that he owned it, then we would flip it over to reveal its actual value, this being 3, so then I could then charge 3 coins. But if not, if it was say a 2 or a 1, I'd then only get to charge 1. But since he isn't revealed, I can charge the maximum amount, which is a 3. So it had been revealed and then we landed on another one, I could then only charge an amount equal to 2, as the 3 is already revealed of the 3 of the purple. You then continue play until everyone's done this. They generate money at the end of their turn, so after I take his money, the 3 from him, I have that amount, and then I generate money equal to the number of properties I own, and since I own 3, I then generate 3 coins worth of money. So I then would have 9 at the end of my turn, which will set me up pretty nicely for my next turn. We then go around to Darren's turn, and then we would... I know how I'm mistaking you for, I'm so sorry.
That's it, go on face.
Dom! It was a D! Dom Bailey. Yeah. So, yeah. We then would go on to Dom's turn. And then he would annihilate me because he's in so much spite right now for me getting his name wrong. And continue until everyone's had 6 rounds, and as previously said, most money, most wins. Okay, thank you, that is all.